ready. Get ready. Get ready.
I'm so glad that you're here, and I can't see, but I believe that you're there. And it's a the just shall live by faith, absolutely by faith. So the whole idea of this program is to make you laugh and to understand. I want to start with a story. There was this guy, a group of people actually, who were traveling their train, and they were traveling into Bihar. And this particular coach, as a train had reached the destination, and nobody in this particular compartment wanted to get down. Everybody was still seated there, although they reached the destination. Here they are sitting very sad, very discouraged, very disappointed, and just very, very weak and frustrated. And suddenly nowhere, a terrorist comes, he takes out his gun and he says, take out your money. Take out your jewels. I'll shoot you. And the guys in the compartment are not bothered one bit, And all of them are sitting like that. And the guy goes again and he says, take out your money, I'll shoot you. None of them are bothered. And finally one of those passengers sitting there looks at the terrorist like that and he says, you must be new to Bihar, man. We have already been robbed, you fella. Jesus, our Lord, said a very beautiful thing. He said, I came that you may have life and have it abundantly. And Jesus said a very beautiful thing. He said, these things I have spoken to you, that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be made full. This evening we are not emphasizing laughter, but we are emphasizing joy. Because joy is a choice that you make. All of us have a problem. I always say I like to meet a person here who doesn't have a problem because he has a big problem of not knowing his problem. Because everybody has a problem, Sam Shoemaker, he said a very nice thing. He was a Methodist preacher. He said, everybody has a problem, has to live with a problem, and is a problem. I think I'm the greatest gift to my wife. For my wife, I am the greatest problem. Pray for her. Everybody has stress. Everybody has stress. One day, the person who comes to clear up the garbage in our home, he knocks the gate and we go out and give the garbage to him. And a few days he was absent. And I went up to him and I gave the garbage and I asked him, hey, I didn't see you for a long time. Enaithu. This garbage collector looks at me and says, stress. Say that again. Stress. Oh my God. I never knew you had stress. Stress is everywhere. The common person on the road, the corporate people, everyone has stress. You go to a doctor, and he examines you, and then finally he says, you know what? This is stress related. This is stress. What the doctors don't have time to tell you is this. Underneath that stress is fear. Underneath that stress is anxiety. Underneath that stress is worry. Underneath that stress is unforgiveness. These are real stressors, and this affects the body. There was a great philosopher who became a mayor. And the town was very excited because they said, this philosopher has become a mayor. Wow. In the inauguration address, when this philosopher was installed as mayor, he gave this speech. And he gave one liner which was excellent. You know what he told his people? I promise to take your problems into my hands, but not into my liver and lung. Actually, when you remove all those internal stressors, you will definitely get better. Or even if you are sick, you will recover better. There was a man called Norman Cousin. You can see this in the British Journal. Norman's cousin he became very sick and his prognosis was very bad. So the doctor said a thing that they should not say, you better go home and die, So he went. But when he went home, what he did was this. He said that he knew, he was a journalist. He said, I know negative emotions have a negative impact on the health. So does positive emotion have positive effect on the body? And he said that must be true. So what he did was this. He took the humorous cartoons in town. He saw the videos and he just saw them one after the other. You know what happened? The more he saw and the more he laughed, his painkillers reduced. The more he laughed, actually he was able to sleep without any sleeping tablets. You know why? When we laugh and when we are joyful, our immune system is restored. Your heart will begin to function better. You will sleep well. It's just amazing. That is why the Lord said, choose to be joyful. And when you are joyful, when you are joyful, you actually prevent yourself from sickness. And laughter is just a byproduct of that joy. And this evening, we want you to have that joy. Not only laugh today, but laugh every day. Because the Lord is the one who gives us that joy. Thank you.